better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and
Daddy Bengal, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better.
Yeah, better when I wanna get better.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Right to the air, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Burrow from the gun. Kylan Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it, and he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation with your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to wait. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Ready? On 3rd down, here's Nix. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has it down close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
180.
Going play action here. Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick.
Oh, the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Sends this to the end zone. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow on the play action. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Escapes the pocket. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Just caught 9-yard line. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Passing is hauled in by the running back. He works it down to the 37. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He gets it to Fant. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw,
Here we go.
it's a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
He's brought the ball back at the 16-yard line.
Back to the line they come, second down.
11 MT. Here we go. 12. Got it.
Defense showing blitz. Burrow. On the move, headed right. And the defender comes away with it. Picked up, Brandon Jones.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. He's got about 9 on that run, but he's down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Play action with Nix. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Going for it with Harvey. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, Sean, let's go. Olay.
From the red zone now. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-score game in the first half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Kill.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Running in the red zone. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 980.
There's Brown to start the drive. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. And as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Burrow back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when he chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 1, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. 980.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It is cut left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but slapped on his own side at the 49. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Ooh, put some heat on this deep. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making a one-score game before halftime. McPherson to add the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Bombers. Almost set.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That's caught for the 1st. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First down.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
At the Bengals' 42-yard line.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Cut right over the man. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Almost set.
A give right side to Dobbins. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Nix from the gun. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Going out to try his goodbye lots. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Right 80, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mix off the play action. He throws a bullet to the... He's got it at the 30. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Brown on the inside give. They cobbled together a yard there. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
11, here we go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Forced out to his right. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
On one, ready?
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
11, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
They'll run again with Brown. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, we're good.
Offensive line fast.
11, Thomas.
Burrow from the gun. He rolls to his right. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
On one, ready? Gun.
Shotgun handoff to P-Ron. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Listen, everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's tackled for no gain.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
11.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game, when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals get it back to a 14-point game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. It's Harvick straight ahead. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Is Geno Stone up there to make that play?
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 3-possession game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he set out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Shotgun handoff to Brown. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Throws to the hurry up here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get it home with that side.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Chased out to his right. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Here we go, here we go.
Gain of 31 yards.
Burrow on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Let's get set. Right 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. Headed out right. He's running for it. Runs out. Burrow lost it. And the Broncos corral it. And no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and effort, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way was telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
Burrow to the air now. the pocket. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals get it back to a 14-point game.
Bengals 35. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Up the middle to Harvey. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Nix looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s. They were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. It's fielded at the 14. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Gun. 180. Hot. 11 mighty.
Throwing is Burrow. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work. Help reset those chains.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, here's Burrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Captain.
They're going to pass it here. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Bombers.
Nix. On the move, headed right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On one, right?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
11 mighty.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Down a score, less than 45 seconds left. They know they need to get this back. And the kick is recovered. Almost lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And this is going to get them all the way to the red red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
First down,
11.
Bengals.
Stop.
Back to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
Here we go.
The
12.
Bengals will
12.
rise for the 2-point
11,
conversion.
Thomas. 11. Stop.
Here he is to throw. We're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. They wanted that 3-point cushion. We all knew what they were doing. Be able to maybe breathe a little bit easier. Now, got to keep them outside of field goal range, partner, because a kick would win this.
And that starts with a booming kickoff. Give them as long a field as possible before they can get that makeable field goal. From there, your defense, well, it's just got to rise to the occasion here in the last couple snaps of this game.
Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them, and that should put the finishing touch on this victory. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and seconds tick away towards a win. So it's a win for the Broncos. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every